Good?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's the Huge Movie Podcast, the only movie podcast that doesn't worship the devil. My name is...
That was amazing.
My name's Chris Carfera. As always, we've got Connor Garrigan.
Good morning.
It's the afternoon. We got Jack Mayberry on the ones and twos.
No devil support here.
No, we hate the devil. He's our rival. And if you guys notice, we're missing one of the Huge Movie guys. John, not here. Tragically, last night, he died. And
No.
My thoughts and prayers are going to his family.
he'll be dead
It's just crazy.
he'll be dead for one more episode and then miraculously come to life on the third day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's really been affecting me.
It has. Yeah. And you know what sucks? He just missed his window because Easter was just a couple last weekend. So like he could have hitched a ride on Jesus' resurrection. So he'll have to wait another week.
Let's piss off everyone.
Who are we coming from now?
Let's get the Catholics.
And for today's intro, here's a picture of Muhammad.
We support Kanye West.
All right. Anyone else we want to get in before we throw it to the synopsis surprise?
Nope.
All right, and that was...
Woo!
We can't do it until John comes back.
Yeah.
I think that's
It
fair
doesn't
to say.
feel right.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do one next though.
I failed you, John. I failed
Don't
you.
worry. His memory still lives on. But we're doing a little bit of a different episode this week. We're going to put the bracket on pause. Next episode, we'll return to the bracket with Joker versus Aliens, like we talked about last episode. But today, we're going to be discussing the Oscar winner for Best Motion Picture of 2023.
I feel like we can talk about any other newer movies too.
Yeah.
That have come out recently that we enjoyed, but be focused on this one.
And that is?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
So it encompasses quite a bit.
Sucked.
Yeah,
You can't say it sucked.
I don't think it sucked.
Yeah, I just feel like they're copying other ideas that are going on.
So what are they copying though?
Marvel.
I mean, multiverse is hot right now.
Yeah, get over it. Find a new idea. That's why I honestly didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I just feel like I'm watching almost a Marvel movie, but not as good.
Oh, I thought it was better.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought they approached the multiverse in a very fresh way.
Crouching Tiger, hidden plot twist. Am I right?
God, dude. Michelle Yeoh.
I feel like
That's
it was
why
just like kind
I
of
know.
expected though too, of like you can do kung fu. Like there's a kung fu universe, you know? Like of course there is.
Yeah, it was literally just missing at certain points. Keanu Reeves coming out and saying, "I know kung fu."
Yeah. Very Matrixy.
Before we get into like the actual discussion, you want to give the plot notes? I was told by a listener that was actually very enjoyable for them.
Okay. Well,
Thank you for
directed
the
by
feedback.
the Daniels, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. Written by the Daniels as well. Produced by the Russo brothers, along with other people, including the Daniels. Starring Michelle Yeoh, Stephanie Su, Ki Hui Kwan, The Return,
Who was that?
and Jamie Lee Curtis. Data and Short Round.
Oh,
It was
he
a
was
big,
the main guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a big nostalgia, let's give these older actors their due Oscars this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna try to pronounce their names, but the main lady,
Michelle Yeoh.
yeah, she was from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
So much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like,
I mean, she is getting away from like the emotional side of like the Oscars awards and like why I think a lot of these people got those nominations and awards. She was great. I think.
was
Yeah,
fantastic.
maybe you could have given it to Cate Blanchett for Tar. I don't know if you saw it, but
I never saw
she
Tar.
was great. But Michelle Yeoh, I mean, I wouldn't take it away from her. So
yeah, and plus like that was an Oscar, Crouching Tiger, Oscar winner for best foreign film, right?
Yeah.
And I think she was nominated but did not win Best Actress or
She
Supporting
did.
Role.
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
just like kind of feel like it should always go to Scarlett Johansson.
Even if she's not in any of the movies?
Yeah, I just feel like it should go straight to her.
Why do you feel that way?
Sorry
Nah, no worries.
changing the subject there.
Yeah.
But it's called an absurdist comedy drama. I agree with that.
Yeah. There was definitely a lot of like comedic elements to it.
There's definitely more drama though. Like that's what I love about it is that it's so silly and so funny in some parts, and it doesn't take away from the emotional weight.
Yeah.
Of a lot of the scenes.
Yeah,
I
a good
feel
movie
like
does that.
if this movie like was going to win awards, which it obviously
Yeah,
like cleaned the
so
house.
many. Yeah.
Like Free Guy should have won awards.
Thanks, guy. Free guy.
I put them in like the same category of shit. Like,
But like Free Guy was just all like intellectual property thrown into one movie. That
Yeah.
had to be so expensive to. Or I guess they just used everything from their own studio, but
yeah,
like-
I don't. You know when it's like just a very fast paced, like
Yeah.
some parts, like where like the universes like change or whatever is swapping, like that overwhelms me, and
It's
I think
an
that's
HD movie.
yeah, like
yeah.
a really fast paced movie actually isn't good for me personally.
Because you're so bad at everything.
that the editing to me too. That's such a cool story. Like these guys did most of it themselves. The Daniels. They didn't go to school for editing. I don't think. They're not like professional. I guess they are. They're filmmakers. So whatever.
Yeah, they've gotten money to edit this movie.
But like one of the editors, like the other like big guy on it, or did some, I forget. There's a story around it. He used an Adobe software for film editing that hasn't been updated since like 2015.
Really?
Yeah, on an old like Mac computer. So cool. And they won the award for best editing.
That's literally sadism. Like editing these podcasts,
Yeah.
all the stupid stuff that I put into it takes me days. And I'm using the most current stuff, a brand new computer basically. Like that had to have been terrible.
Yeah. There's just so much around this movie. Like I love the story around it too.
Yeah. There's so many like there's a lot of humor in it that was very good, and it didn't take away from the plot. It actually added it in some cases. But then there are some things where it was so
Yeah, you were
like
saying.
wacky that I couldn't take it. Like the spoiler alerts, guys. The sausage finger realm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
oh my god,
Dude,
I cringed every single time. Like it's
Dude,
so
there's
bad.
what? I didn't find it cringy at all. I think like the cringiness was supposed to be cringy about it.
No, I know.
That's why I liked it.
Yeah, but it made me so uncomfortable. I don't know
I was
what it
with
was.
you on being uncomfortable by that because then I start imagining, what if I had these fingers?
Oh yeah.
And it's
Dude,
just like
so that's the whole line. That's the line where I've seen this movie like 7 times.
This
And,
one?
Yeah. I love it. It's I told you, it's my favorite movie that's come out in a long
you
time.
suck. You just suck.
But
7 times? It hasn't
Yeah.
even been out long enough for you to watch it that much.
I watched it as soon as it was on like video on demand. I rented it again, and then it's been on Showtime, so I had free Showtime for a while. I just put it on.
We should have Brittany on here today to like just say he just doesn't stop with it. I come home. It's like an addiction for him.
It's not a
it kinda
podcast.
is.
It's an intervention.
But I like to look for shit, and every time I watch it, I get to that point where I'm enjoying the movie, and then she says that line. I think I'm just like hypnotized at this point. But she says that line. I have it written down somewhere.
Watched it 7 times but can't memorize it.
Yeah. There's always something to love, even in a stupid universe where we have hot dogs for fingers. We get really good with our feet. And then boom, I'm just emotional the rest of the movie. Everything makes me cry. I start weeping. Like I cried this morning when I finished the end. Like
Dude, you watched it this morning?
yeah. I watched it like half in the afternoon yesterday and finished it this morning.
I think you actually need to stop.
You got a problem, man.
It's so good.
Brittany's like, I'm going to go take a shower. And Connor throws it on. She
just
walks
throw it
out. She's like, not again.
Come on, just one more scene. I promise. This is the last one.
2 more minutes.
That's insane. That is insane.
Yeah.
I again, I'm not like Jack. Like, I liked the movie.
Yeah.
However, there was just so much in it that was like pretentious at some points. Like we already talked about this, but like there's one fight scene where the weapon in her hand keeps changing, and at one point she's holding an Oscar. I just saw it as like a hint, a nod, wink, whatever you want to call it, to like, oh hey, like we're gonna win an Oscar this year, and I mean, it just bothered me so much. I
The
sent you a
Oscars
picture.
probably like we're like mouth watering over that because they're gonna be able to use that like every
for
year.
promo.
Yeah, for promo and things like that.
Yeah, I can't tell if they would like be. I mean, I guess because they won, they probably didn't hate it. But like, if I was the Oscars, I would. And I guess it's just because it comes down to me being a contrarian as every single episode. But it's like, oh, so you think you're gonna win the Oscar this year?
Snooty?
We'll see about that.
A little hoity-toity.
Yeah, exactly. You think you're Oscar worthy?
Yeah. No, I get why that's bothers or why that would bother you. For me, it's just like 2 seconds in the movie I can get around it.
I've learned a lot about myself, and
Yeah.
2 seconds in a movie can
Yeah.
ruin the entire experience for me.
And I get that too.
It's not something I'm proud of either. But we live with ourselves as we can.
Yeah. I said it like, as someone who experiences like depressive episodes every once in a while, like this movie, I think hits it right on the head when people say things that you just didn't know you needed to hear, but it was like the thing that like pulls you out. And there's like people in your life that can get you out of those moods, even when they're not kind of trying to, or that might not be their motive. But I think this movie shows that so well.
And what example?
So the daughter, the whole plot.
Oh, right.
And then
yeah.
even the mother with the husband, like how she's been in this funk or whatever her whole life, it seems, or whole adult life since they opened this laundromat, and just ignored all of the things that he did for her.
Right, yeah, and then they were going to get a divorce.
And it's not her fault. It's just something that she didn't see because she was blind because of how she felt. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, I think that speaks to a lot of people, too. A lot of people go through that type of stuff. And, like, it's such a crazy, absurd plot.
Yeah.
But then the underline is, like, something that everyone goes through.
It's just so touching, yeah.
I can see that. Like
Yeah.
it's a reminder that there's like someone or something that cares.
Yeah.
About you, whether you knowing about it or not. Like even with the daughter and mother's like relationship and like not wanting to tell like the grandpa that like she's lesbian or whatever.
Did you say she's lesbian?
Yeah.
She's a lesbian.
I feel like that's it. All right,
said-
let me.
You said
I'm losing my point here.
I'm sorry. But the way
I
you
don't
said
think
was
that
hilarious.
she's a lesbian compared to she's a lesbian. All right, you know what? Fuck you. It doesn't really matter.
She didn't want to tell the grandpa she's lesbian.
Yeah, but either way, it was still like a protective thing, even though you're not thinking of it, like
Yeah.
covering for her. And like she still cares about her and wants her to be happy. And then like, things more aligning towards the end of like, realizing that you're loved, even if like you think you're not or are embarrassed over something that she shouldn't have been. Like it doesn't matter. You're still loved. And like something matters.
Yeah, that's why I love that line. That's why that line gets me.
Yeah.
There's always something to
Still
love.
think the bagel's stupid, but
Yeah, that kind of bothered me too.
everything bagel.
Yeah, the little nickname for it. But I mean, if you look at like black holes and stuff, they kind of look like that, collapsing in on themselves.
Could have come up with such a better name.
Donut.
No.
Well, no, I
no
think
food.
It was supposed to be silly though.
Yeah, I think it's another like just funny thing because it literally has everything in it. It's an everything bagel.
Yeah, I don't know. Rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, like
Named it Thanos.
Huh?
If they named it Thanos.
That would have been better.
Yeah.
Why?
No, it's just from Marvel.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, I know what it's from.
Yeah.
This is an
At least
anti-Marvel
there was a name.
podcast.
No, it's not.
This is
Yes,
not.
yes,
No,
it is.
you're outnumbered today.
Guys, guess what?
Listen, you Breaking
outnumbered
Bad
today.
looking ass motherfucker.
I don't care if I'm outnumbered. I'm not outnumbered out there, guys.
You are.
No, yes,
though.
you are.
You are.
You guys have been brainwashed.
No. You're just too contrarian for
No,
this.
talk about a Disney adult, okay? You guys are both Disney adults.
I'm.
Fucking fine.
Yeah, I guess I kind of
Yeah.
am. Yeah. I live for Star Wars every Wednesday. The Mandalorian. So.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like
last episode was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
It really brought me back into it.
I've just been into it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what my
This
favorite
season's
part
been a
about
lot.
that episode was? When I didn't watch it. Because The Mandalorian also sucks.
You and your stupid fucking Crocs.
Oh my god. Not only is this an anti-Marvel podcast, but this is a pro-croc podcast, okay?
Dude, they're just so trendy right
I'll
now.
get you little
That's,
fucking.
and now
clips.
I started to hate them.
I'll
Yeah, I
get you
haven't
the
worn them in a
cute
while.
clips that you can put on. them.
They're called gibbets. If you're going to insult me, get it right.
Actually, they're called gibbets.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get you some Disney ones.
Disney ones?
Yeah, I'll get you Thor.
But I digress.
Do you think they're going to make another like spin-off of this,
this
movie?
one? No.
Or like, no.
No, these guys, the directors, no, I think it's just a one-off movie.
I feel like that's how the multiverse type of tool is being used, though. So
Yeah, that's
I
why this
feel
one
like
is
it could
fresh
be
to
a
me.
different family.
No,
Like,
I think
they'll
it's just
do
like a-
next time.
They could, but I don't know. I think this is fresh because they're not doing that. This is not building some cinematic universe.
But it could be. Do you think they're trying to take shots at Marvel?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were trying to take shots at a lot of different like pop culture stuff. I also Jesus, just lost my. train of
I
thought.
mean, not really take shots, but poke fun at, like a send up almost. So not really criticizing or like judging, but saying, hey, we can do this in a better way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You brought up one thing on a different episode about these guys when we were talking about it, I think. And one of their student films,
Yeah.
they just like kicked a guy in the ass
Oh,
and his
dude,
foot
it's
got
so-
stuck in his asshole.
Yeah.
They did that in this movie.
When?
The two security guards in like the last fight scene, they shoved dildos, like giant
Oh, yeah.
dildos up their asses.
They like
and fought
putting
with
things in their
those.
butts.
Yeah. So I thought that was like a pretty cool nod to like just their sense
yeah.
of humor and it just being like something that's always going to stick with them. Plus, fans like you who have seen their other work, it's like, hey, thanks
Or
for
just
being.
because of this. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But if they did have fans
Yeah,
from
they'd
that other
probably do.
stuff,
Yeah.
it'd
You
be like,
are-
hey, thanks for sticking with us.
Well, yeah, but because of this. I didn't know about that stuff before this movie. Yeah.
One thing I didn't like, I think the vehicle for which a lot of movies that touch, and movies and TV shows that touch on multiverse type stuff, is like how you actually maneuver your way through the different universes. They used two Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah, I love that.
I hated that.
Really?
it looked so bad because it was like it was what's the word I'm looking for? Dated compared to everything else that was going on.
Yeah.
So it was like you had this giant high budget movie and then it's like, oh, well, we couldn't think of anything to do, so we just put two Bluetooth headsets on.
I think this actually kind of touches on a point that we were talking about the other week. Like with the Mandalorian even too, is like they're like a lot of people are tired of kind of the CGI.
So this doesn't have anything to do with CGI.
Yeah,
I know
but like
yeah.
they want like a shittier quality type of thing.
It's not that it's shitty
That
quality.
feels like more real.
No, what it is just having practical effects. It's not that they're shitty. It's just literally having something that the actors interact with makes it more believable because they're physically doing it. They're able to sell it a lot better than just like acting in front of something that is not going to be the final product. What they could have done is just had some sort of prop guy think up, some sort of headset thing that wasn't literally Motorola Bluetooth headsets.
I feel like I don't think it was lazy though. I think it was very intentional.
Intentional, but I don't think it was I just don't think it worked.
I think it worked great. And I loved the old 80s computer graphics for like the different multiverse entanglements that you could see that they would flash
Oh,
to.
when they were playing around on all that stuff.
And it just looked like something from an 80s sci-fi movie. Like it looked terrible, but
That's what I was feeling from it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I meant, over CGI. Like they wanted it to feel like this old school sci-fi movie, but also new.
Yeah.
Right. So okay.
I think it was an homage to this stuff.
So here's what I got from that, because I also liked the graphics of the I guess you'd call it not time travel.
The branches.
The branches. Right. That didn't look dated to me. That looked DIY. Like these people have created this, like in the story, have created this way to time travel.
I don't do time travel.
It's not time travel.
But it's not polished. It's very gritty and raw and that type of stuff. The way you fix the headset thing in my mind is, they utilize the Bluetooth headset technology and then maybe they add something to it, right? Or some augmentation of it where it's like the time travel and not time travel, the multiverse travel isn't fueled by Bluetooth. I don't think it's Bluetooth compatible. I think there should be some other kind of explanation on yes, it was DIY utilizing the Bluetooth headset, but they just didn't do anything with it.
Yeah. Maybe it's just their suspension of disbelief. Like, this is how it works, and don't ask questions. This is just, it works.
I feel like they were sitting in their writing room or whatever, and they were like, how about a Bluetooth headset instead of a watch? Like, I feel like most movies
always
go for a watch.
Yeah.
And so they were like, let's do something different. Fucking Bluetooth.
I
had a taxi driver with this in the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
I know it sounds like I'm hating on this movie. I liked the movie. Don't know if it should have won Best Picture, but I did like the movie.
Other than The Whale, because that's never going to win in any universe.
Just very depressing movies.
I don't like that you just used a multiverse reference to shit on my favorite movie of the year. That was uncalled
I didn't
for.
see The Whale, and I respect Brendan Fraser, but I don't think I'm going to watch it.
Listen, if you have any sort of body dysmorphia, that is the worst movie to watch. But I thought that was a fantastic emotional roller coaster. And the roller coaster was just straight down.
It felt
There he is.
I will say that watching that movie, The Whale, felt like an achievement at the end.
That you got through the whole thing.
It was over and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't like Brendan Fraser's voice. I'll just say it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about
Can't even
it.
picture his voice in my head right now.
Yeah. I love him as a person. I just can't really sit through a whole movie of him talking.
And that's this whole movie.
I like shows that he's in, though, because it's not, prominent.
I like Doom Patrol.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm thinking of.
Those HBO Max DC shows and Titans.
Yeah, 2 episode premiere the other day. I just finished.
I just watched half of the first one.
All right,
I gotta watch it.
It's not done. It doesn't really end on the last episode, which kind of upset me.
It doesn't?
No, not really.
Oh no.
Actually, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's okay. Those movies, I like those shows. They're just ridiculous.
I started Stargirl. That one's good.
You did?
It's really good.
It is?
Yeah. Because it's not only about her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
You ever watch those, Chris?
I watched a couple episodes of Doom Patrol. I used my parents' HBO, and they forgot the password, and they don't remember how to get into their email right now. So I don't have HBO anymore. So I stopped watching it. But I did like what I saw. It was a good show.
What show? Sorry.
Doom Patrol.
Oh, yeah.
The one you brought up.
I was trying to get the zoom right.
What's the other one on Netflix that's really good?
AIDS.
What?
No.
Ooh.
No. The like time jumper guy.
No, you're talking about Umbrella Academy.
Yes.
I
that
do like
one's
that
good.
one. They haven't had a new season, have they?
They have 2
No, they're
seasons.
I
right
think
now.
they have one more. I think this is the last one. coming out.
Fun fact about that show: it's based off a comic book of the same name by
My Chemical
Gerard what?
Romance singer.
Gerard Way.
And My Chemical Romance, fun fact, he probably needs the money because the drummer stole so much money from
Really?
that band years ago.
Really?
Yeah, he got kicked out. It was this whole big thing. But I mean, they're my least favorite like punk bands probably, I'd say, of all time.
Well, yeah,
You
they're
guys
like
just
more
hate-
emo.
You guys just hate everything I love.
No, I love My Chemical Romance.
Thank you.
Black Parade.
Let me
is-
tell you,
is-
When I was
after
a
you
young
said that-
boy, I
After
would
you
like
said-
them.
Yeah, after you said that, I'm not okay.
enough.
Is that a song?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Him and his fucking bleach blonde hair and leather pants.
Actually,
Worst band I ever saw live.
I actually went to
Really?
go see them. Yeah.
They're probably good, but I just was like, what the fuck am I watching? They
Yeah.
opened for Blink in like
Oh, that's cool.
2006, I want to say. or
Yeah, when I
something.
was a young boy, my father took me in the city to see them
Marching band?
in a marching band. It was before they were big. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. And then teenagers,
Scare you?
living shit out of me.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Starting to resonate with that song more as I get
Teenagers
older.
are terrifying.
I
Teenagers on
hate
bikes.
them. I
They're
hate.
terrifying.
I fucking hate
If
the
I ever
kids in my
pass a
town.
roaming pack of teenagers, I walk to the other side of the street.
It doesn't matter if they even have one or not. Whenever I see a group of teenagers on bikes, 3 of them have chains, and they're just slapping them on the ground.
Saying, Warriors. No.
Why do I only find the teenagers doing TikTok dances?
Yeah, right.
I got bullied by some.
I did too. I'm editing that out, by the way. But yeah,
Just bleep
was-
it.
Huh?
Bleep it out.
And then I'll put the definition there.
I didn't know kids still said those words.
I mean, I do. But that's just for comedic effect.
As an avid gamer, I hear that stuff from
yeah.
kids
Yeah.
all the
Oh
time.
yeah, Xbox Live and online is different.
internet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're from the bold days.
The good days
Yeah.
of
Yeah, the
like
good old
threats and
34
everything.
chat rooms.
I got fucking suspended for talking shit on
lobbies.
Xbox. I'm so mad about that. All right, back to the movies.
Yeah, let's go back. That was a fun diatribe. Maybe
All
I'll
right.
clip that up.
Did you guys see Shazam?
No.
I've
The newest
heard it's
one?
terrible though.
I didn't like
Horrible.
the first
Really?
one.
You went to go see it?
No, it's out. I watched it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I streamed it. I forget on which.
Okay.
I might have rented it
Okay.
because I did like the first one, and I
Yeah,
thought
so
that,
did I.
that it was like going to become something, but I definitely was let down.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard Zachary Levi's pretty bad in it.
Is
He's the
he
main character.
The main guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He definitely like ruined it.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm still gonna watch it eventually when it's on like HBO Max or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
But DC's done now. They're gonna switch everything up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's their time to shine, in my opinion. So if you hate Marvel, this is the time DC is going to
Yeah,
get back
I mean,
on
I'm
top.
a big DC guy just because I like Batman. But as we'll talk about Joker in the next episode,
Yeah.
they're coming out with Joker 2, and I'm not excited for it because I don't like Lady Gaga.
I think she's a great actress, dude.
I
She
think
was great
she's gonna
in
be
what's the
fucking
movie
awesome.
that was made 1,000 times?
Am I the heel of my own podcast?
Yeah, you might be. You're the curmudgeon.
You're the villain in this podcast.
I
You know
really
what?
feel
That's
it.
my goal for this, is that when we keep talking about these movies, is to get you to give things more of a chance.
I don't like stuff.
Yeah, I know. You got to start
I hate
accepting.
eggs.
I love quiche, so I don't know how you hate eggs.
Quiche is literally would be my arch nemesis.
It's like is egg pie.
yeah,
I-
it's disgusting.
Are you kidding me?
I'm bringing you the best quiche you'll have next
Okay,
week.
all right.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
About time.
There will
Yeah.
be no quiche in this studio.
I love making them too. Like I
So
love
easy.
making
Yeah.
quiche. Yeah.
They're so good. I'll bring you a really good one next week.
Okay. All right. What's in it?
What do you like?
Guys,
I mean, I'm fine with plain
what the
egg.
fuck is going on right now? Shut the fuck up about quiche. I've never been more angry at someone for bringing up quiche in my life. Dude, this happened 2 episodes ago too. You guys just kept going on about like making fun of me or something, and I blew up. Is that what we're trying to do here?
Yes.
I'm trying to get my blood pressure down, fellas. This isn't helping.
Just anything without like a vegetable in it.
Shut
like,
up about the quiche.
So it's your classic Lorraine with the bacon and cheese.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
So I just want. Why are you getting up? Walk towards Connor. Don't walk towards me.
I need to take a walk.
Where's it going?
Chris is back after a 20-minute walk down my street. We're sorry for talking about quiche.
I'm not, dude. Not sorry about talking about quiche. But other
What's the
than the
deal
whale,
with stuff?
Who gives a shit?
other than the whale, what movie beats Everything Everywhere All at Once? Because the whale is never gonna be like win an Academy Award.
No, I know. Yeah, it's too much for some.
It's too genre. It's too like its own thing.
Right.
Or if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. I mean, I think Banshees was probably one of the better movies I've ever seen, especially the last couple years. That is in the same vein with everything. The title. Can we talk about how stupid the title is? Like, I get it, but I can't even say it correctly to tell people to go watch this movie.
Wait, of what?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
They tried to put
An
everything.
hard to talk
overwhelming
about.
title.
What?
It is hard to talk about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What movie did you go see last night? Everything Everywhere All at Once. Are you having a stroke? Like, it's too much. It's too much.
It's like the show You.
Yes,
There's
exactly.
That I mean, it has to be hammed up, but there's that clip of newscasters online, and they're like, "I was watching the show. I was watching You the other day." And she's like, "Wait, my show?" He's like, "No, you." She's like, "Yeah, me."
Oh, someone at the production meeting was like, it would be hilarious.
They really hammed it up, but
Yeah, so
it was funny
stupid.
when I saw it.
So Banshees is like what's the acronym for it? EEAO?
EEAO.
EEAO. That's whatever. I'm moved past it, Chris.
You can just say everywhere.
Okay. I kind of like once.
Okay.
What movies, too, besides, like...
Hold on,
one
let
right
me
now?
make this point before I lose it.
Sorry.
It had the same thing as Everything Everywhere All at Once in the fact that it was a movie that had every kind of emotional.
Yeah, I agree. I think what's his name,
piece.
Martin McDonagh, does a really good job with that in almost all of his movies.
And it never seemed too much at any point, because there were also much more toned down but absurdist aspects of that movie with him cutting off his fingers and throwing them at the door. But everything was much more subtle, and I think a movie like that I think the acting was better in it too. So something like that I would have liked to see win. Again, not taking anything away from it. I thought it was a good movie. I know I was joking around about, hating little aspects of it, but I really did think everything everywhere all at once was a good movie.
Yeah, I like that conversation where it's like, oh, that didn't deserve to win. So, like, who else do you think could have won?
Oh, 100%.
I just like that conversation. I'm not trying to put you
100%.
on the spot.
I mean, we got.
I mean, I did, but
But
yeah.
what
No,
other
that's what this
movies
podcast
were
is.
out?
What?
Like, what other movies
got 'em right
were
here,
killing
Right here.
it?
So
these
All
are all the
Quiet on the Western
nominations.
Front was a World War II movie. That was all in German.
Yeah,
French.
there weren't
German,
any
French.
good movies this year
Yeah.
to beat it.
No, but there were good movies like Banshees of Inisherin.
Fablemans was really good. It's a classic Steven Spielberg movie where it's just like perfect. Like
Yeah.
everything is like the perfect story, like story arc. Like I get bored of those. But
Yeah, me too.
it was very good, and the acting in that is very good too.
I thought Triangle of Sadness was not Oscar worthy, but
I don't know why it was nominated.
Neither
I
do
thought
I.
it was great, but I don't know, it didn't feel like a big movie that should have been nominated.
It felt like a fun indie movie.
That's the movie. So now they do all these different nominations. They have like, what is this, 8 here or 10? They used to just do 5. Mm-hmm. That's one of the additions.
What movies though were left off of?
You know what I mean?
This nomination list.
I don't know.
that
That's what I'm
should have
trying to
been
think
there?
of.
That's like what because I don't even know half of these movies. Like I didn't even know these were out. Like I've never heard of this Triangle movie even.
Yeah. That it's on Hulu now if you want to watch it.
I'm all right.
Women-
Like Elvis, I heard sucked, and it's on there.
I know.
thought,
I can't believe that's on it. Like I can. It's a big budget. It was done well. Like
I feel like it was forced to be
Yeah.
on there. Like
thought,
there wasn't really anything else besides that happening.
that's how nominations work, though. These movies that are just bait to be nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel about everything, everywhere, all at once too. Like
I don't get that at
I
all
just,
from that.
I don't know. I just feel like they're picking it for certain reasons.
I
that
thought Red
probably
Rocket
should
should have
not
been on
say
there.
my true thoughts on
You think
that.
it's like to be inclusive and everything?
It's past being inclusive. I think they're looking for the biggest markets right now. Like I think America has a saturated market. They're trying to hit China. They're trying to hit India. And like all of these different countries with a large population.
That's what
even
the
though
Oscars-
being
you
inclusive
just
is
hit it
good.
right on the head. It's all about making money.
Yeah, like and
Okay, but what about Elvis? What about Top Gun? What about Tar? Like they're all still prominent. Banshees of Inisherin.
yeah, but I feel like they're putting less effort into like classic types of movies like that. Like,
I was thinking
even though
Top
I
Gun
didn't
was
see
gonna
Top
win.
Gun.
I thought it was going to win for
That's on
like,
our
a
list.
couple weeks. Yeah.
That's on the list for.
But I'm
later down
saying
the
like
line.
the reasoning of everything everywhere all at once winning is like besides inclusion is good.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they're trying to make the money from certain markets.
inclusion.
Like Top Gun was a good movie, maybe. I didn't see it. Like they're less worried about our market though, and like in America, more worried about growing worldly.
Yeah, maybe. I think for a lot of the, like, more blockbuster type movies, that's a thing. But I don't see the Oscars really being a blockbuster award ceremony.
They
in
need to
general.
do something like that, though.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what you. I think the billions of dollars is enough of an award.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You don't need Oscars for those.
No, not at all.
But it's just like all of it is now for me is talking points. It's just fun conversations because it doesn't mean anything to me as a viewer. Like the fact that won the award is just interesting to talk about it. Like I'm not gonna choose to watch it over something else because of the award.
Right, exactly. That's more like I always feel like these awards are literally like people who haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
They get the award and they're like, "Oh, this won Best Picture. I guess now it's time for me to go see it."
The awards mean a lot for these people making movies, though.
Oh yeah, of course.
They make so much more money now that they have award. Like
yeah,
they're
the next job.
yeah, but
Yeah, for sure. But I thought Brendan Fraser winning Best Actor for Whale was
he deserved it.
Yeah.
I think Colin Farrell could have won. I didn't see After Sun or Living. That's After Sun is one I want to see a lot. I heard it's very good. And then Best Actress, I think Michelle Yeoh takes it. Cate Blanchett, like I said, could have.
yeah. I thought Michelle Yeoh did a great job because she played both sides of it when she was and was not. I guess you'd call it enlightened, right?
Yeah,
When she was and was not enlightened, completely different.
yeah.
It didn't seem like too much of a harsh jump in between the characters, right?
I think that was because of her.
Yeah, you still felt it behind, like when she was enlightened, you still felt her like original kind of self behind her eyes at all points.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think 100% she should have won that.
Supporting actor, I think it doesn't piss me off that he won. but I think there was a little bit of emotion behind him winning because of it's a great story.
How do you pronounce his name?
Ke Huy Quan.
Ke Huy.
Ke Huy.
That's a rough one. Speaking of him,
Yeah.
how handsome was he in the universe where she was an award-winning actress?
Oh yeah, he looked great.
I thought it was a different guy.
Yeah.
I was like, why don't you dress like that all the time, man? You'd be racking up the pussy.
But any of these nominations, I think, could have won, except for maybe Judd Hirsch because he really didn't have a big role in The Fabelmans. But Brendan Gleeson in Banshees of Inisherin, Barry Keoghan, whatever, and he was great too. Brian Tyree Henry. If you haven't watched Causeway, it's worth a watch.
I have not watched it yet. Well, what's that one about?
Jennifer Lawrence plays a veteran.
And
she's like trying to get her life.
I haven't seen her in that many things recently.
Yeah, she's that was the first movie in a while, I think. And then they're like bringing back the R-rated comedies. Mm-hmm. She's got one coming out.
I'm so excited. I'm also so excited for The Machine.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be funny,
dude.
It looks like it was done well, done the right way.
And they all talk about, like, all the comedians talk about it. If like that does well,
yeah,
they're gonna get so many more comedian driven movies greenlit.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be sick.
Best supporting actress. This award pisses me off every time I watch this movie now.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I almost blinded Jamie Lee Curtis on Freaky Friday, okay?
She was great. She's great. Even probably still deserves a nomination. If she wasn't, I wouldn't have been pissed. But Angela Bassett was good in Black Panther. Hong Chow in The Whale should have won. She was incredible. Even Stephanie Sue from the same movie, Every Day Ever All at Once, the daughter. She probably should have won too. Jamie Lee Curtis, it was just too much emotion for the award.
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't think Carrie Condon should necessarily be up there. I mean, I think she did great, but
she was
it's a very small role. But also,
I feel like she didn't have to do much, and
yeah,
I guess maybe that's more subtle. I don't know.
What'd you think of Black Panther?
I liked it. It was fine.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I love all the Black Panther movies.
I like the first one was really good.
I think that could have won Best Picture over Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Is this you trying to make up for all the comments you made about the black community in the past?
What? I haven't made any comments about the black community.
Insert clip of Jack being racist here.
I will not.
Get off my
Now you're worried I'm going to find it.
What? Oh my God.
Yeah, this is turning into another Oscars discussion, but
yeah,
I think you have to with this movie because it won.
Well, yeah,
so
I mean, it's so like intertwined with the Oscars.
Yeah.
How about Chris Rock winning Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars for selling that slap?
Really milking it.
Yep. Him or me?
What do you think about Will Smith suing him?
For defamation?
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest bitch move.
Stupid.
I do too. I'm like, if you didn't seem like you were a bitch before, now you're even bigger.
Yep.
I wish someone slapped Jimmy Kimmel. I fucking hate that guy.
I hate Jimmy Kimmel as well.
Why? What do you have against Jimmy Kimmel?
Looks stupid.
Because he's racist.
Is he?
He did blackface.
Oh, it.
What?
Yeah.
Woof.
Is Jimmy Kimmel the one with Guillermo?
Yeah.
Guillermo? Guillermo? Yeah.
You're just
I
digging
think
that
it's
racist
fucked
hole
up that-
deeper and deeper.
I'm not racist. I'm saying, like, I feel like they abuse that guy. Give him his own fucking show. I'd rather watch him than Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Karl Malone.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Oh my God.
Is bad.
That is really bad.
He did the arms.
Holy shit.
everything.
He went all the way.
Oh my God.
Oof.
I don't think anyone can be as racist as Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, and then they just have a picture of Wayne Brady, who looks exactly like Jimmy Kimmel's Karl Malone.
Oh, my God.
All right. That's fine.
And there's Jimmy Fallon.
Wait, who's he?
I think he's supposed to be Chris Rock.
Eddie Murphy, maybe?
Or Eddie Murphy, yeah. I don't know.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's so fucked.
So that's why... It's not why I hate Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, is that him doing it also as a woman?
Oh my God, yeah. Is he
He
Oprah in
loves
that?
blackface.
Chris's favorite movie is Tropic Thunder.
It's one of them.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite comedy movies of all time.
Actually,
Yeah, 100%.
I like it.
And that movie,
People used to call me Simple Jack.
I mean,
All throughout college.
You-
It
you
was
fall- you
so
fall-
tough.
In our fraternity, there was somebody that we called Simple Mike.
He doesn't even have the name.
No.
So that's kind of worse.
well, you're gonna bring up the blackface.
No.
Oh,
What?
the blackface in Tropic Thunder.
No, I wasn't bringing that up.
Oh, okay.
Why? You want to touch on that?
Well, I think that it was done specifically to like add commentary on the like way Hollywood used to.
I
treat
was
blackface.
bringing it up.
I
just
know you
wanted to
were.
set
I'm
you
not
up.
an idiot. I'm not Simple Chris. But that was more of like a commentary on like utilization of blackface in Hollywood. It's pretty much toes the line.
What length people like actors in Hollywood will go to
Right.
sell something.
And look directly past like things that are problematic.
yeah.
So it definitely toes the line because it's like pretty meta
Still
when you
doing
think
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that it worked.
I
think it really
they,
worked.
In the movie, they like talk about it at some parts. I just remember one clip where he Robert Downey Jr. says something. And like, how can you do that to us? And then the actual black guy in the movie.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. That's one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
it's like calling it
fantastic.
out. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. But again, that's like more of
Yeah.
a commentary
feels-
than just blackface
yeah.
for blackface.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like, as white guys, it doesn't feel like offensive because of how it's poking fun at the fact that they're doing it.
As a
But,
proud
like,
black man, I didn't find it offensive either.
I don't know.
It's just like white chicks.
Yeah.
That's what I read somewhere, so don't
There's
hold me
yeah,
to
that's
that.
a little different though.
Where'd
There's no
you
history
read that,
behind
Jack?
white
4chan?
I watched
mean, there
it
might
on
be, like, other stuff,
YouTube. It was
not
like
like
popped
blackface.
up for me. That clip, and then describing like white chicks and stuff like
Your
that.
YouTube algorithm is why white chicks is problematic, and then Nazi documentaries.
No. It's saying neither is like problematic. Like, who cares?
I don't care.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna be canceled after this episode. Like, I
think
am
we're
like
fine.
nervous for the things that
I'll
I have
edit
shared
it to
on
make
this.
you look good.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
One thing I liked about the movie, the character's name is Wayman, and Wayman from Workaholics makes a few cameos.
Does he?
Yeah.
Really?
He's sitting next
Hold
to them.
up.
Yeah. He's sitting next to them in the movie theater when they're watching her movie.
Dude, my balls keep itching so much.
Your balls.
Yeah, or my taint. I'm gonna edit that out.
You need
Put
cream or
definition
powder.
of taint here.
That's towing the line.
I think that's worse than.
That's worse.
All right, I'll delete it. Sometimes you take shots.
Yeah. You really took a swing there.
Yeah, once China takes over, like, we're going to prison.
They pretty much own. China owns like big budget movies now.
Yeah,
Really?
They have to, yeah, because that's how these movies make a ton of their money back. Like,
as in China.
it's a huge insurance policy to be able to sell it in China.
Yeah.
Because, like, if they don't make everything back here, they have such a huge audience over there that they can just make the money.
Jack, can you check the camera?
Do you watch South Park at all?
No, but I heard that they did a very good episode
the
about that.
camera? Yeah, just to see if it stopped recording. Is it just going?
It's still going. It says 6 minutes and 21
Yeah,
seconds.
'cause-
Does it repeat?
Yeah, it creates different 30-minute checks now. All
Yeah,
right,
it's
so that's
still
good.
going. But so South Park, I
Yeah.
fucking love.
Yeah,
I
South
heard
they
they
did-
did a really good episode.
They're the
about
best
China
at social
and movies and
commentary.
stuff. Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah, but so it was a huge part of the last season was
Yeah.
talking about Disney and going
Yeah.
to China
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that. And so they just like ripped it apart.
Really?
Like, yeah.
I'll
and
have
like
to
they
watch
have
that.
Mickey Mouse like in the episode. And it's
Yeah,
just
they
Public
said
domain next
so
year or whatever.
funny.
right?
Yeah, 2025, I think. But they said that COVID started because Randy and Mickey Mouse fucked a bat in Wuhan. Like, that's amazing. That's so fucking funny.
But it like shows like they're also showing how like companies like Disney are going to China because they want to make a ton of money.
Wrap it up.
All right, so how do we want to wrap
hours
this one
right
up?
now.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. I think Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, despite its title, is a good movie. I had issues with it. I don't necessarily think it should have won the Oscar, but I'm not crushed that it did. You know?
Okay.
Like we kind of talked about it. Like, if not that movie, which other movie? Obviously, I thought The Whale, but I also see how it shouldn't have won. So it's like, what else are you going to put in there? Banshees, yes, maybe. But, you know, for a bunch of the other reasons that we kind of discussed, I'm fine with it winning the Oscar.
Yeah.
I would not watch it 7 times or anything like
you
that.
fucking
But
psycho.
it was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. That was just one of my favorite movies. That's all I got to say.
I just would like to say that I don't care that it won the Oscars. I don't care about the Oscars, and I don't care about Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Having said
I
that,
like that.
Yeah.
thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bye.